Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Social Life. Obviously, we are at home today, but my name is Stephanie.
And I'm your host, Ksenia Schbach, and we talk about all things trending from social media, entertainment, the world of sports, you name it. Like Steph said, we are at home. We are still under quarantine as of May 5th, but we are here for you, letting you know and keeping you in on all things trending. Now, of course, one of the big things that we are missing right now is sports. Are you a sports fan, Steph?
A little bit. I keep up a bit. I'm kind of missing it, honestly.
Right, we're used to seeing hockey, basketball, baseball, whatever sport you watch, it's usually on TV. Now I want to talk about the NBA. I know last year, 2019 Raptors, we took it home, of course. We're on such a high after the win, and now unfortunately we don't have any NBA. But there might be some good news. So the NBA is considering an outside of the box option to revive the games. And one of the options is to have the games happen at the happiest place on earth. You know what that place is? Let me show you the picture. Oh, not that one. There it is. Oh. It's going to happen at Walt Disney World in Orlando. So that is an option that they're considering. It's this idea of a bubble league. So it's where players, they'll play empty games in stadiums and they'll stay isolated at the hotels when not playing. So the idea has been kind of floated around across the league for months. And this is the best way the leagues can hold the games and still receive television revenue. But this does mean that everyone involved will be away from family for months. And there is still a possibility that a player can still contract the virus. What do you think of that?
I think that's really cool. I think it'd be really fun. And obviously everyone would love to see some sports on TV, especially the NBA. Do you know where they're hosting it at Disney World? Are they making a court? Is there already a court?
Well, it's good that you actually mentioned that because Disney World seems like the best fit in Orlando because it has 12 on-site basketball courts, 2 of them which are already broadcast ready. They said they have enough hotel rooms to house every player, coach, official, television crew member, and they'll have several medical facilities nearby. They have restaurants and swimming pools to save people from boredom. But of course, if we still have to follow the social distancing guidelines, I don't know if you can maybe go still swimming. It's a private property, so it's blocked off from the public, and they're a parent company of Disney, so the NBA already has ties to that. The NBA has yet to make a decision, so this is not official. This is just what's happening out in the sports world. And of course, we know that the NBA has been on hiatus since March 11th, so we're hoping that we can see the season very soon.
I agree. I hope that it happens. I think it'll be great to see some sports on TV.
I know. And what better place than Walt Disney World? So fingers crossed, we'll keep you posted as the story moves forward. But right now, let's see what's trending in news.
Our first trending story today is really sweet. It has to do with COVID. So this San Diego respiratory therapist, Robertino Rodriguez, he's a frontline worker. And he had this great idea because obviously, as you know, patients right now, it's a hard time to be at the hospital anytime, but especially now you can't see your family and friends. So you don't have that support, you're isolating, and the only people that you really have contact with are the frontline workers. So he did this great thing. I will show you right now.
All right, I'm excited to see.
Here we go. What he did was he decided to put a laminated photo of himself on the outside of his PPE.
Oh, I see. Okay, at first I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Oh, I see the photo.
Yeah,
because you can't really see, all the nurses and the doctors, right? You can't see their face. And, this is so sweet.
Exactly. So this way it kind of puts a face to the person that's taking care of you and that you're interacting with every day. He wrote in his caption, "Yesterday, I felt bad for my patients in the ER. So he decided that he was going to put this laminated badge on his PPE so it can be a reassuring thing and a comforting smile for them." And he also encouraged other people to do the same. So they have been, which is amazing. Here is another frontline worker that did the same thing with her picture on the outside. And we have another one here, and he's actually been sharing them to his Instagram page. He now has 7,000 followers, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And here's a great graphic that he's been sharing too. So I'm glad that this is a trending topic. What do you think about this?
Oh, I love this story. Right now, you're right. Because of COVID-19, unfortunately, if you are at the hospital, you can't really be with friends or family. Nobody can visit. So, like you mentioned, the only people that you see every single day are nurses, doctors, whoever come, that work, or frontline workers. So it is amazing that they actually put these photos because it makes you feel a little more human in a sense. Like you see these people in masks and you can't really interact with them. But so this kind of it should put a smile, I hope, on patients' faces.
I think so too. I think it's a really good idea.
And now speaking about, COVID-19, we know that we have been basically under lockdown for about 6 weeks as of May 5th. So the province, now I'm so excited about this story. The province has a plan to reopen businesses, schools, parks, offices, everything really that has been shut down because of COVID-19, but no dates have been announced just yet. Now I know the story will keep changing every single day, but as of May 5th, here are what I can tell you. So they released a plan with 3 stages on April 27th. Let me just pull up a photo of that. So here is the plan. It's a framework for reopening our province. So stage 1, you open select workplaces and we can allow for small gatherings. Stage 2, once we get there, it'd be open more workplaces and outdoor spaces and allow larger gatherings. And of course, stage 3, we can further relax the restrictions on public gatherings, opening all workplaces responsibly. So I know that we still have a long way to get to stage 1. And it's likely to happen soon, but Ontario's Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. David Williams, said that we can determine the phases by the following criteria. So we need to have a consistent 2 to 4 week decrease in cases. I think that is the biggest thing right now. We need to continue, having our ongoing tests for suspected COVID-19 cases, and there needs to be sufficient acute and critical care capacity. So we need to have access to ventilators and PPE for our frontline workers. So as of May 4th, there is a list of businesses that have opened, which include gardening centers. If you're trying to get your car, to fix your car, a lot of these places allow for curbside pickup. So that is really fantastic. Now, Doug Ford is saying for the rest of the country to not visit Ontario because we know that some of these provinces have already planned to start reopening basically their schools or businesses right away. And, people might be interested in travel, but Doug Ford is saying, no, don't come to Ontario just yet because we don't want to spread the virus. We're just trying to contain it. We really don't want to go into, another stage of this whole COVID thing. So he said that the lockdown could end a lot sooner than we thought. So my question for you is, as restrictions are easing, what is the first thing that you're looking forward to do?
I think the first thing I'm going to do is that we have to have some kind of group get together. I'm very excited for the small gatherings. Definitely. Like immediately, I'm just ready to go see some friends.
Oh, I totally agree. I'm ready to see friends, like you mentioned, small gatherings. I mean, I visited a friend. I had to pick up something from my friend's place. So I drove up in my car, of course, social distancing. I stayed by my car and my friend was out on her porch. It was just so nice to see a different face than, the ones we see every day. So I'm really excited. I know that there has been some talk about cottage country being opening, and I hope we're going to hear some news in the coming days, maybe parks. Summer is approaching, so I really hope that we can get out there. Of course, always safety first. So I rather do whatever is safe and whatever will, keep everybody safe, calm.
I agree completely. That is some great positive news. Right now, let's take a look at what's trending in tech.
What's going on, social life? My name is Tarren and I'm this week's tech correspondent, and today I wanted to share with you my favorite pair of wireless headphones in 2020. They are the Sony WH-CH700Ns. I know, the naming of these things, it's kind of confusing. Sony please fix this. I've owned these headphones for almost 2 years, and to this day, they're still my go-to recommendation to people who are not quite on a budget, but also can't spend $300 or $400 on a single pair of headphones. So what makes these so great? Number one is the design. Although it's mostly a plastic body, it does have a stainless steel frame inside, which you can see when you're unraveling the headphones. I personally went with the blue design over the black one because I felt blue just added more personality to the device, and blue's one of my favorite colors. The actual ear cups are made of a synthetic leather, which is actually surprisingly comfortable to wear over long periods of time. I will say this though. Do not work out in these headphones. They were not designed to be worked out in. After about 20 or 30 minutes into a workout where you're just sweating, I want to rip these things off my head. It's not comfortable, so just keep that in mind. Another great thing is that this thing is a battery champ. It can last over 35 hours on a single charge, which is just crazy. I can't even tell you my charging schedule because I don't really have one. I rarely have to charge these things, and even when it does die, my other favorite thing about these headphones is that it has a built-in headphone jack, so I can continue to plug this into a headphone jack into my computer or my phone, and I can still use these headphones even after it dies. But most importantly, after all of these bells and whistles, do the headphones even sound any good? Like, the number one reason why people spend extra money on a pair of headphones is because they want to upgrade the sound quality. And there's no exceptions here. The headphones here sound amazing. It has good bass, it has nice separation of sound, so you can hear all the types of instruments and the music you're listening to. It's a 10 out of 10 experience in my books for the price you pay. And speaking of price, these headphones are going for $150 right now on sale on Best Buy, Amazon, wherever you shop. You can't really get a better buy than that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my recommendation of my favorite headphones in 2020. Now let's bring it back to social life with Stephanie and Ksenia.
Thank you so much, Tarren, for that awesome review. I know that headphones, they're a necessity now because everybody, if you're not doing much at home, you might want to listen to music, a podcast, especially now that the weather is getting better and you kind of want to go outside, maybe for a run, for a walk. I definitely think those headphones will really come in handy.
Yeah, and the battery life being that long, that is amazing. But let's go over to another tech-related story.
Okay.
About Elon Musk. Have you heard about what's been going on with him?
No, I have not.
Well, I've got some news for you then.
All right.
Basically, he went on this long Twitter rant the other day.
Okay, about what?
Well, mostly it was coronavirus related, but there was some other random thing mixed in. Basically, people started to take notice when he tweeted this. If you can see towards the bottom of this graphic, it says, "Tesla stock price is too high in my opinion." So that is when people started to go, what is happening with him? Then he started tweeting random lyrics to the American National Anthem. And then it got coronavirus related. He started saying that forced isolation is bad. And he was wondering why we're still locked up. And he was praising the states that are releasing people and letting the economy come back.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there was a lot of criticism, but a lot of people also were agreeing with him online, which is interesting. But this is one of the memes that came out of it because, of course, his followers, they were all about it. And basically, he tweeted before that if he'd ever go against science, that his followers should just follow him, leave him. Definitely science, do not listen. And now he's tweeting like "Free America Now" and all of this stuff against.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so sorry, Steph. I have to interrupt you because we have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because there'll be more social life right after this.
Welcome back to the social life, everybody. Now, this next story you might have seen on Twitter, this viral Simpsons recreation intro. Let's take a look.
We are joined by Joel Sutherland, who's an author and librarian from the Durham region, and he recreated the Simpsons intro with his family. Hi, Joel. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks. It's my pleasure.
So this video, it went viral and it has over 600,000 views on Twitter. And The Simpsons even retweeted it, which is so awesome. And not only was this video super creative and entertaining, but it really shared an important message. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. So as we were getting into, many days at home with the kids, my wife and I wanted to try and think of creative ways that we could have some fun with them. At the same time, we were also doing a lot of decluttering, like a lot of families have been doing while home. And we kind of put two and two together. We came across these Simpsons costumes we had from Halloween a couple of years ago. And we decided, why don't we just for fun, just record scene by scene the opening to the Simpsons cartoon. And when the video was all done, it was pretty good. We were happy with it. We thought, let's put it out there. Our friends and family will enjoy it. And it just blew up almost immediately. It started getting retweeted by so many different people. And like you said, over 600,000 views on Twitter alone. Pretty amazing.
So then you guys didn't expect it to go viral. So how did that feel?
Yeah, that was amazing, actually. Again, like I said, I thought really it was just going to be something my friends and family would like. But within minutes, it was racking up views and likes and comments. And it was totally surreal. I couldn't believe it. I actually started to panic a little bit because I started to get concerned that maybe somebody from The Simpsons, somebody that worked on the show, would see it and for some reason be offended or think, we had done a terrible job. But when I saw the Simpsons account on Twitter retweet it with a positive message saying we did a great job, luckily those fears I had were put to bed.
And this was such a great family activity. We could see that you had 3 kids, and I know that they're probably all different ages. So how long did it take you to put this all together with everybody?
Yeah, it actually didn't take that long. We wanted the kids to be as involved from the beginning as possible. I kind of thought they might be excited at first, but then their interest would dwindle. But that wasn't the case. They just kept wanting to work on it more and more and more. So they started by watching the intro on YouTube several times and thinking about how we at home could recreate those scenes with what we had at hand. And then beyond that, we filmed on 2 different weekends for a few hours each weekend. And I edited the video on my phone with an app I downloaded for about 45 minutes one night. So altogether, it really only took about 5 or 6 hours.
Wow, that's pretty quick. Is this the first time you guys have done something like this, made a video together?
It is the first time we've done it as a family. I did go to school for film studies, so I guess I have a slight advantage in that regard, but I haven't really used my education since. So it was fun to do that. And now, we're thinking, is this something we should do again? Should we try and recreate another, iconic scene from a show or a movie? Because we have no shortage of costumes. We love to dress up every year.
Yeah, and this was, had an amazing message of social distancing. And right now, everybody's in quarantine. So how are you doing and how are your kids handling it?
Yeah, they're doing quite well. We're very fortunate. We live in a nice house and in the suburbs. We have a backyard, so it's not too crowded. We have a lot of space to spread out. My older 2 kids are pretty busy doing their schooling online. My youngest is having fun having her older 2 siblings and her dad home all day long, even though I'm working from home and the kids are doing school. So we're making do pretty well. And again, we're looking for a lot of different fun things we can do as a family in the evenings and on weekends. Like this video, we've done other, fun activities as well, often that the kids come up with. They're driving a lot of it.
That's great. And you mentioned before that you guys have lots of different costumes. So do you have anything in mind, like any potential future videos?
Yeah, well, not to get too far into spoiler territory, but we do have a complete set of Ghostbusters costumes. So my wife and I and the 2 oldest have the Ghostbuster uniforms, and the youngest, our 3-year-old, she has a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man costume. So we're thinking that could work well. And we've also got a full set of Scooby-Doo costumes. So those are a couple of thoughts we have kicking around right now.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. And do you want to shout out your Twitter handle so people can look out for these really cool videos?
That's a great idea. Yeah. So it's on Twitter at Joel A. Sutherland. And if you scroll back a little bit, you'll find the Simpsons video. And anything else I post, I'll be sure to, or that we create, I'll be sure to post there on Twitter.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing the new content and hopefully new videos you have in the future. But thank you so much for joining us today.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. My pleasure.
What a fun family activity. I love how the whole family was involved. I love how the kids were in the whole process. It looked like it was so much fun and a job well done.
I completely agree. And right now, let's talk about another famous family, the Beavers.
Ooh, the newly wed, I guess.
Yes, the newlywed couple. So basically, they just released a new reality show.
Okay, I've heard a little, like I've heard, I think it's called Living with the Beavers or something with the Beavers.
It's just called the Beavers.
Or just called the Beavers. All right.
Sweet and simple. It's a 12-episode Facebook watch series, and it's actually shot entirely on GoPros from their home.
Oh, very cool.
They're doing it vlog style, and they're posting it on Facebook Live. It's from their home in Cambridge, Stratford area. And they're showing us their life in quarantine. It's very intimate. They talk to us about different stuff every episode. There's only been one so far. Basically, the couple, they went fishing in the lake behind their property, and Justin started telling stories about how his grandpa used to take him fishing, and Haley was reacting, and they were talking about their relationship and how they've become so close over this time. And they're also giving advice to other couples and other newlyweds about marriage and how hard it is. And they shared like a lot of their personal struggles too.
Yeah, I think I saw a clip. It was a really short one, but it was about them speaking about what's their favorite thing. I think it was like, what was their favorite thing after they got married? It was very cute. Like you could see them on the boat. So one of it was Haley. Then I guess she took one of Justin.
Yeah, and they were just kind of fishing along, chatting. It was very cute. And there's new episodes every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And afterwards, they do a whole Facebook Live thing where they talk to their fans and they answer questions. So it's really interactive as well.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I like how they interact with fans afterwards. I think it's a really cool, like it's a good thing to watch right now, especially now that everyone's home. So you can actually go online and then hopefully interact with them, maybe get your own question in.
I agree. I think they're a very popular couple right now. They had so much controversy at the beginning, but I think everyone's really come around to them.
Exactly. Now, speaking of couples, I want to talk about some news that has been traveling all around Hollywood. And we're talking about Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik. I'm not sure if you've heard, but they are expecting a baby, and it's going to be a baby girl. So Gigi and Zayn, they have been on and off. Their relationship is a little bit on and off, but the couple confirmed that they were back together on Valentine's Day of 2020, so February 2020, and now they're quarantining together as well. Of course, we do know, because we are huge Bachelor Nation fans, back in 2019, Gigi was, of course, seen with Tyler Cameron, who was a runner-up on Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelor. But they called it quits near the end of the year. Of course, everybody at first was really surprised they were together, right?
Yeah.
Right. So after the whole Hannah issue, they came together, but then they called it quits. And Gigi came back with Zayn, and the pregnancy, the rumors of the pregnancy. At first, they broke right after the couple celebrated Gigi's 25th birthday on April 23rd. So there, that's her with the family. There they are. And now fans, they amaze me because they noticed that her balloons had blue and pink strings. So here we see some blue.
Oh my goodness.
And here there's blue and pink.
Wow.
So it led to speculation that it could have also have doubled as a gender reveal party.
That's interesting. I wonder if that's true.
So nobody knows because no one has confirmed whether it was a gender reveal party or not, but she is rumored to be 20 weeks pregnant. And the mom, Yolanda Hadid, she confirmed to the Dutch outlet RTL Boulevard that the rumors are true. And she's so excited to be an Oma in September. That's when the baby's going to be due. So everybody's super excited for this couple. Do you like Gigi and Zayn? What are your thoughts on this?
I do. I love Gigi and Zayn. I've always thought, even though they're on and off, I always thought they were really good together and they seemed so in love and so happy. I honestly didn't believe this rumor at first because I thought, okay, everyone always speculates like pregnancy rumors is one of the number one like fake news stories.
Right.
But then I saw Gigi actually confirmed. She posted a video or was alive or something like that. I watched a clip where she said they're so excited and the rumors are true, and she wishes she had shared it like personally with everyone, but they're so happy. So I'm really excited for them.
I know, I'm excited for the couple. I can't wait to see what they're going to name her, like how they're going to prepare for this baby. Because, with the Kardashians, they were always showing, how they're getting ready and stuff. So I really hope we get to see a little bit into their life. I know that on the Jimmy Fallon show, she actually was on it and she opened up about her cravings. And she said that she really just craves everything bagels with cream cheese.
There we go. Can relate.
That was quite interesting. And, you kind of talked about all these dating rumors. Sorry, not dating rumors, pregnancy rumors. And recently I heard Amanda Bynes, before, I believe 2 months ago, she said that she was pregnant. And now the news is out that actually it's not true. So you did talk about, right, that, there are pregnancy rumors that go around. So sometimes you shouldn't really believe everything you hear. But here it was confirmed. And we're really excited for the happy couple.
I know, I'm very excited. And also, what's funny is earlier we were talking about Elon Musk, but actually him and his girlfriend Grimes, she just gave birth over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And some people are blaming that whole situation and his stress for his Twitter outburst.
Oh my gosh. Oh, could be, maybe he got a little excited, a little carried away.
Now he's trying to retake control of the situation, have something to do.
You're right. So maybe that is the reason. Maybe he got a little bit too excited. Okay, guys, unfortunately, our time here is up. Thank you so much for watching The Social Life right here from home on Rogers TV. Take care now, and we'll see you soon.
1, 2, 3.